Okay, so Dr. Watson asks Sherlock a good question. Watson asks, what do you mean, who's Killer Evans? Remember, Sherlock Holmes said, John Garrett is Killer Evans. And Dr. Watson went, oh, who's Killer Evans?
对啊，我们就突然福尔摩斯像柯南一样，就突然线都连在一起了。但是呢，我们跟这个华生一样，想说，哎，哪里冒出这个 Killer Evans？所以呢，华生就帮我们问出这个问题，想说到底这位杀手是哪位？
And the next sentence says, Sherlock said after he lied, I wanted to find more information about him. Right, if you're a detective and someone says something that's not true, then you start going, why are they lying and what else are they hiding?
Yeah, 所以这个福尔摩斯就说开始解释他是怎么知道的啊。This is the most exciting part. 记得上个月他就说，哎，他记得这个美国人 John Garrett， 他知道他是说谎以后，他就开始上网找更多资料。So he looked for more information.
That's what you do when you have questions and you want answers.
Google it.
You'll get, well, that's a good place to get information. That's right. The information that you get will answer your questions. Will give you the answers you're looking for. Information is a long word.
Long.
All right, get a pen, get a paper, shake out your hand. It's going to take about an hour.
Oh my God.
Information. I-N-F-O-R-M-A-T-I-O-N. I-N-F-O-R-M-A-T-I-O-N. Information. That's how you spell it. All right, what is information? Information is basically facts, data, things that you can use, stuff that you can use to answer questions, do problems, solve all sorts of situations that you are having trouble. It's the stuff that we send around when we send messages to each other, when we write emails. They're full of information. If you need information, there's internet, there's books, there's libraries. This is where we get facts, data, information. For example, we can use the internet to find information about many things. We can use the internet to find information about many things.
Information 这个字虽然有点长，不过非常常用。比如说要填你的个人资料，就是 information 这个字。另外，比如说我们平常做报告要找很多资料，也是 information。不过要特别注意，因为 information 是指大量的资料，我们就直接把它当做不可数名词，所以后面是接单数动词，而且不能加 s。我们就看到例句啊，是说这个网际网络可以找到许多事物的新资讯。
So where did Holmes get this information? He tells Watson, I searched old newspapers. There was no Google. I searched old newspapers, he said. There was an article with his picture and the name Killer Evans. Well, that's a good way of finding out. Yeah. So how did he do it? He didn't do it very easily. I mean, it didn't happen easily. This information didn't just like sort of fall into his lap. He had to look for it, and he had to look hard for it. We know that because they use this verb, he searched these old newspapers. Search is spelled S-E-A-R-C-H. S-E-A-R-C-H. To search for something is to look for something, but something that's hard to find, and or you have to look very carefully. You have to use a lot of energy when you look for something. If someone says, I lost something in this room, and you go, oh, then you didn't really search for it. If you search the room, you look under the sofa, you move the furniture, you check everywhere you could possibly try to find something, right? We search for things that are really lost. We search for things that are very valuable, and we search for things that are hidden away somewhere, like a pirate searching for treasure or a scientist searching for information to difficult questions. For example, Stacy went to the park to search for her dog. Stacy went to the park to search for her dog. I guess the dog ran away and is lost. Good luck, Stacy.
要找资料，我们就用 search 这个动词 ，search for more information about something， 找更多有关相关事情的资料。search 呢就是搜寻、寻找的意思。我们看到例句就是 Stacy 在公园里到处找她这个可能是走失的狗狗。But there wasn't internet or Google, so he searched through old newspapers.
That's right. Many libraries would keep a newspaper from every day going back years, so you'd actually have to go there, get the newspaper, and look through each one page by page.
当然只能找这个旧报纸，然后真的被他找到了。他找到一篇就是文章，有这 这个 Killer Evans 的照片，还有他的名字。So what did he do? He must have killed somebody? Killer Evans?
Killer, I hope so. I hope that's not his real name.
Killer?
This is my little baby. Killer? No, I think he was given the name Killer Evans by the newspapers because, yes, he's a murderer named Evans. I'm sure his real name is like John or something like that. Anyways, what happened? How did he become Killer Evans and end up in the newspaper? It says 5 years ago he killed Roger Prescott in a London bar. Well, there you go. That's why he's Killer Evans. He murdered another man in a bar.
Okay, so 福尔摩斯的这个旧报纸说，这个5年前，这个 Killer Evans 杀了这其中的一个在伦敦的酒吧里杀了人。But why did he come to Nathan Garrideb? Was he going to kill Nathan
Well, that's
too?
right, yeah. And how did he become John Garrideb? How did that all start? Well, Dr. Watson wants to know. He asked, how is Nathan Garrideb part of this? Right, that old man whose house they're in, how is he connected to this in any way?
华生又帮我们问问题啦，因为这个福尔摩斯去找报纸，不过呢，到底为什么他会来到这个老先生的家呢？所以我们一般人有点跟不上福尔摩斯的这个很快的脑筋，所以呢，这里华生就帮我们问问题啦。他说，那他到底在这里做什么 ？Nathan 跟这件事情又有什么关联呢
Well, Sherlock Holmes tells Watson some important and illuminating information. Roger Prescott, the man killed by Killer Evans, Roger owned Nathan's house. That's right. Sherlock said Roger owned Nathan's house. It's all coming together now.
Nope.
I'm still confused. Own is our word power word. Let's look at that before we start to get more answers here. Own, O-W-N, O-W-N. Own. If you own something, then it belongs to you. It is your property. It is your thing. If you go to a store and give them money and they give you something, from a bottle of water to a car, that means you've paid for it, you bought it, now you own it. And if someone else comes along and takes it away from you, they're stealing it. They can't do that because you own this thing. It is yours. For example, the rich man owns several big houses in the city. The rich man owns several big houses in the city. He paid for them, he bought them, they're his, he owns them.
Own 呢就是拥有，这中文呢可能跟 have 有点像，不过呢 own 更表示你对这个东西是有所有权的意思，所以你可以说 I have a pen， 我有一支笔。不过呢，如果这支笔可能是你可能捡来的，或者是不小心留在你桌上，不知道怎么得到的，反正就是你身上有一支笔。不过呢 ，if you own this pen， 你可能就是自己去买来，这是属于你的。所以我们看到例句就是这个有钱的人呢，他在这个市区里拥有很多豪宅。那我们再回到故事啊，华生就说这个 Killer Evans 跟 Nathan 到底有什么关系呢？他就说这个 Evans 呢其实杀了 Roger， 然后呢，其实 Roger 拥有这个 Nathan 这间房子。Well, that didn't really explain, right? Why Killer Evans came to Nathan? Or am I not smart enough? I don't understand.
Well, there might be a little bit of extra information here. As Sherlock Holmes tells us, he was a criminal and made fake money. Roger Prescott, the man who was killed, yes, he was killed, but he also wasn't really a good guy. He was a criminal and he made fake money and he used to own this house. So we know that about Roger Prescott too.
OK， 之前 Roger 就住在 Nathan 这栋房子里，但是呢，他说 he's a criminal， 他是个罪犯，他专门干嘛呢？他专门 make fake money， 专门做假钞，所以 he used to make fake money in his house.
That's right. And remember what they found Nathan Garrideb looking at? They found him looking at a machine in the basement of the house. The machine that you used to make the fake money. Dr. Watson said Killer Evans knew that. He knew that Roger Prescott had this machine. He knew that and wanted the machine to make fake money. Dr. Watson said Killer Evans knew that and wanted the machine to make fake money. Ooh! He's a bad man, that Killer Evans.
所以大家拼凑起来了吗？ 记得这个他们在华生跟福尔摩斯呢跑到地下室看到一台旧机器，所以就赶快叫这个华生报警。原来呢，他就是发现这台机器呢就是拿来制造假钞的，所以呢他就说这个 Evans 呢知道 Roger 以前在他家印假钞，所以呢他就知道原来可以去他家偷这台机器。So he needed Nathan to not be home.
He just wanted to get Nathan Garrideb out of the house because I'm sure Nathan Garrideb probably didn't even know the machine was there. Remember, it was like a secret door. So as the article says, that's Nathan Garrideb, he made up the story of John Garrideb. John Garrideb, Killer Evans, the bad guy, he made up the story of Alexander Garrideb to get Nathan out of the house. He wanted Nathan to go away outside London, meet this
For
Alexander.
$5 million US, right?
Exactly. That money was just an excuse to get him out of the house. John Garrideb, or Killer Evans, wanted to get into the house, be alone in there, so he could go and see if this machine was still in the basement.
原来500万美金都是假的，他就是编造了这个美国有钱人的故事，要 Nathan 离开家里，这样他才可以偷偷跑进去把那台机器带走嘛。So there wasn't Alexander Garrideb.
Nope, the
there
whole
was no
first
5
letter.
million.
Nope, the whole first letter, the whole $5 million story was all made up. Sherlock smiled at this point. Sherlock smiled and said, "You're thinking like a detective now, Watson." So Watson's put together the final pieces of the puzzle. He's looking at the information. He's thinking like Sherlock Holmes. He's thinking like a detective, like someone who's good at solving puzzles and finding the responsible criminals in a mystery. And of course, Sherlock, being friends with Watson, is very happy that Watson figured it out, so he smiles. That's S-M-I-L-E, S-M-I-L-E, smile. What is it to smile? Well, it's a verb because it's something you do. It's an action. It's an action that takes place on your face. It's an action that takes place with your mouth. And maybe your eyes a little bit. When you do this, you're smiling. When the corners of your mouth turn up because you're happy, you're pleased, you're friendly, something's funny, you're making a joke, or you're just trying to greet someone in a very nice, welcoming way. You smile. Of course, your eyes get a little smaller too, and everyone likes a smile. And when we take pictures, of course, people will be told to smile. For example, okay, I'm ready to take the picture. Everyone smile at the camera. Okay, I'm ready to take the picture. Everyone smile at the camera.
Smile 一定要会啦，就是微笑。像另外我们看过大笑是用 laugh 这个动词，其实就只是这个笑的程度不同啦。那 you smile at something or somebody 就是对某事或是某人微笑。我们看到例句就是好啦，有没有？就是你拍照的时候会说大家对着镜头微笑。所以后来这个福尔摩斯看到华生啊。破解了所有的问题呢，他就说：“你现在也跟这个侦探一样，有这个侦探的头脑啦。” So do we, right? We are thinking like a detective too.
Well, you might be, but I was still surprised by the ending. But that's the good thing about the Sherlock Holmes stories. The more you read, the more you start to get in tune with how Holmes thinks. And actually, when you can sort of figure it out before the end of the story, I don't know about you, but when I read a Holmes story like that, I'm like, oh, I'm so smart. I figured it out. But then you find out maybe you're wrong about some things. But they're always entertaining. They're always fun. They're always great mysteries. And there's always a surprise at the end. So I recommend for all of you to go out and read some Conan Doyle, some of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. All right, well, it's time for Magic Box. Let's check that out. Then we'll be back for our review time. It's going to be so exciting, and that's no mystery.